video is a special video for all the people that have a plan to start their own business but never pulled the trigger. For them, I have this message. Start the business right now. You'll be fine if it doesn't work out. But the idea of failing a business, for many people, it sounds horrible. They already think they will go bankrupt and will have to pay the debts the rest of their lives. If you think you're gonna have a successful business in the first attempt, I think you're delusional. Just strip off your personal pride and accept that you're gonna fail in the beginning. And this failing, it's not as bad as it sounds. I mean, you're gonna learn a lot from it. There could be many reasons why your business is not working, but you can often only find out after you try. The wind and the stars and the weather and the people, they're never ever gonna be on the right place for your business. There's always gonna be something off. But still, businesses today, businesses are being started and are being successful. So if other people can make a successful business, you can too. I would just recommend, if you start a business, do not pour a lot of money into it. Really limit it in what you can miss. You're gonna try with $2,000, you're gonna try with $5,000. You can already start a business with that. I mean, my business that I'm running right now, I started with $2,000 or $3,000, something like that. And I grew it into a six-figure business in less than a year. Oh, did I? And that was enough for me to grow my business until it is today, like it is today. You cannot be forever in learning mode and never experience like how it really feels to start a business. It's much like sailing in the sea, you know. You want to make a sailing trip. The wind will always be more favorable, but even if it's not, you just sail how the wind blows. You're never gonna sail really against the wind, but there are techniques that you can still go to any place you want. Anywhere, it doesn't matter where the wind is blowing from. It's not gonna be easy sometimes, but still you're gonna get there. The same is with business. I mean, when you're walking over the street, you will also have some red lights. You will have to stop somewhere. You're not gonna stay home because you think, oh, I cannot go to this shop because I'm gonna have 2 red lights. I want it all to be green. For me, I mean, it's ridiculous. And as long as you don't start, you will never know. These are things you only know by experiencing it. On top of that, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail with some businesses and just accept it. I'm not saying you're gonna miserably fail in your first business attempt and you have to start over. It's possible, but it's not said. But even if it is, don't take it personal like many people do. If you fail in a business, if people don't want to buy your products, it's probably something is wrong with your products or the market is not ready. Could be many reasons. That's why it's simply important to start small. So do not pour your life savings into it. There's so many people that are so blindly in love with their own business and they're willing to go to hell and back for it. And that's ridiculous because it's just a business. Don't fall in love with your business. Just take small steps. I get it, you have a lot of experience and you think you can handle a lot, but simply pouring lots of money into it, it's not gonna guarantee that your business will succeed. So I would just say, start this business now. Put into it what you can save and simply only focus on this business. See what it does. See where there's problems. Does it make sense what you're gonna do? Are you gonna make money with it? If you want to start an e-commerce business, but you can only find a product with 10% margins, I would not continue with it. Seek something with a bigger margin, because over time your margins are gonna be eaten and you need like a big margin from the start. And learn simply from your failures. Learn why it is that something is not working out. Sometimes a great business idea can actually have a horrible execution. I also had like a business idea years back of creating an app for the tourism industry. I was gonna work together with a friend to develop this app further. And as soon as we realized that simply developing this app was gonna take a lot of time and money, we decided to pull the plug. I had some other ideas that required a lot of preparation and a lot of effort, and only then I would be able to see if it was gonna be a hit or miss. But by the time I would have like my minimum viable product, I would already have lost a lot of money. This I want to avoid. I mean, I'm not gonna start a restaurant, for example, because starting a restaurant, that needs a lot of money up front, and you're only gonna see if it's gonna work when the restaurant is running. You cannot really test a restaurant. This is why I believe it's better to pick a business model where you can actually test it with a minimum, with a very minimum means needed. In e-commerce, that would mean you don't have to just buy 10,000 units of some product only to figure out that you're gonna sell 50 of them. There's so many e-commerce people that have their garage filled with inventory they're not able to sell. So this is why it's important to start small, to pick the lowest amount of MOQ, which is minimum order quantity. Always go as low as possible. Some of my suppliers allowed even an MOQ of 20 units. This is while their competitors, they would have an MOQ of 200 or even 2,000. Whatever you start in a business, start very small. Just invest what you can miss and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, just start something else with the things you learned from this failure. I mean, I didn't give up after the first time it didn't work out. Just make sure you're able to rebound. Make sure you're able to try again and learn from your failures. Even if you don't understand why you failed, you will understand in the future.